Hey everyone, welcome to another top 10 list. Welcome to my top 10 favourite bears, or fictional bears if anything. Since bears are one of my favourite animals, I thought I could share with you all just my favourite fictional bears from movies, TV shows, books, anything. Doesn't matter if they are normal bears or teddy bears, just 10 bears that are my favourite. And as always, before your top 10 list, you gotta have your honourable mentions. And my honourable mentions are Grizzly, Panda and Ice Bear, We Bear Bears of course, Boog, Open Season, Brer Bear, Song of the South, The Three Bears, Goldilocks and the Three Bears, I'm talking about any old version, The Care Bears, Gummy Bears, Click Click Cloud Kicker, Rebecca and Molly Cunningham, Bongo and Lulu Bell, and Kenai and Coda from Brother Bear. Great fictional bears, just going to do a top 10 list. And what did make my top 10 is my number 10, which is Little John from Robin Hood. And yes, I'm talking about the Disney version of Robin Hood, since there's been countless movie versions of the Robin Hood story, but the Disney version has animal versions of the characters from the story. I like this version of Robin Hood since he's not just a great friend to Robin Hood, but I also love his romantic relationship with Lady Clark, and yeah, he's just another great bear. Coming at number 9 is the Berenstain Bears. I grew up with the Berenstain Bears, both the books and the TV shows, so of course I'm going to be talking about both sources here. Why not? I enjoyed their stories. I like Papa Bear, I like Mama Bear, I like Brother Bear, and I like Sister Bear, and they are also one of my favourite fictional families. Number 8 is an underrated one, which is Zozie from Bartok the Magnificent. So he's from one of those better direct-to-video films, and that is Bartok the Magnificent, which is, of course, a spin-off to Anastasia. I like his relationship with Bartok the Bat, I enjoy his personality, and he's overall just a great character, and a great friend to Bartok. Coming at number 7 is Yogi, Boo Boo, and Cindy Bear. 3 of my favourite Hanna-Barbera characters. Yogi is smarter than the average bear, Boo Boo has more common sense, and Cindy Bear is definitely a sweet love interest for Yogi. When it comes to my favourite thing about them and the situations Yogi and Boo Boo get into, it's definitely the scenes where they often steal picnics, because that often makes me chuckle. Anyways, number 6, Fozzie Bear from the Muppets. Waka Waka! Yup, one of my favourite Muppet characters actually. And aside from that iconic catchphrase, I like his friendship with Kermit. He has great stand-up comedy. His jokes are basically what make him a clever, hilarious and delightful character. Number 5 is Poe the Panda from Kung Fu Panda. Easily one of my favourite DreamWorks characters since he's from one of my favourite DreamWorks franchises. I like how he goes from working in a noodle shop to a dragon warrior. He's funny, he's awesome, he's voiced by Jack Black, and he's eager to learn Kung Fu. Skadoosh. Anyways, number 4, Paddington Bear. There are TV versions of this character that originated in the Michael Bond books that I grew up with and loved reading, but for this list I'm mostly going to be talking about his movie counterpart from the 2 movies so far, since I adore and love both Paddington Bear movies. The first one is great, and the sequel is even better. But anyways, Paddington Bear is another one of my favourite fictional bears, since I love how he loves marmalade sandwiches, and it's nice to see him travel from his Aunt Lucy to meet this family called the Browns and join their family basically. Anyways, number 3, Winnie the Pooh. No list of fictional bears is complete without this silly old bear, so of course he has to make it to the list, and just like Paddington Bear, he originated from some books but this time by A.A. Milne, but I'm going to be talking about the Disney version of this character since that version is one we all know, and he's more popular and iconic, and we all know he loves honey. He lives in the 100-acre wood with all his friends. He's a great pal to Christopher Robin, and he's been talked about a lot, so that's all I kind of really need to say. Anyways, number 2. I'm Baloo from the Jungle Book. Of course, here's another bear that originated from a book, but this time The Jungle Book by Rudyard Kipling, and this time I'm going to, even though there's no illustration from the book, I'm going to I'm going to include both his book counterpart and his Disney counterparts. Why? Because in the original book, he was a good mentor, and his animated Disney counterpart is always likable with his personality, friendship, and Mowgli, with Mowgli, sorry, and of course, look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. Same with his live-action counterpart, actually, voiced by Bill Murray, because who I would say is a combination of both his book and his animated counterpart. But anyways, my number one favourite bear, if you know my channel very well, you should know who it is. It's Bear from Bear in the Big Blue House. If you know my... I don't need to say anything else. He and I are a duo in my movie spoofs. He's a big part of my childhood. I love the Goodbye song where he sings at the end of all his episodes in his show. It's nice to listen to. He can dance. I've talked about it a lot, so I don't need to say much else. So yeah, that was my top 10 list of my favourite fictional bears. What are your top 10 favourite fictional bears? Tell me down in the comments, and thank you all for watching, and skadoos.